Hey everybody, well it's mid-September and it's now that time for me to announce my hiking plans for the fall of 2024 through the spring of 2025. I'm going to start with a few short hikes that I have planned out for this year. And the first one that I plan on hiking as early as by mid-October is the Arthur Teague Parkway Trail in Bossier City, Louisiana. It's about 6 miles and it runs along the banks of the Red River. And this is one of those multi-purpose trails I like to try to cover once a year for those that require handicap accessibility. So I'm going to be starting my hiking season up there in about a few weeks. After that, I plan on making up a couple of trails that I wanted to hike last year that I postponed in order to complete the Arequipa-Kisatchie Trail. The first one is in the same part of the state. It's Lake Bistineau State Park, which is about 20 to 30 minutes east of Bossier City. And this trail is 10 miles. It goes throughout the park and around Lake Bistineau. I plan on hiking that one sometime early next year for a couple of reasons. One is I want to be able to see it cool off because we're going to be near a lake and less mosquitoes, of course. But the second part is the fact that we are not going to be able to see the water in the lake if we go in the fall. I found out that they drain the lake starting in July through November. So I want to give it at least a couple of months for the water to rise back in the lake to be able to get a full experience of Lake Bistineau. The other trail that I didn't get to hike last year that I'm doing this year is the Richardson Creek Loop, which is in the Homachita National Forest, just east of Natchez, Mississippi. This is a 9-mile loop, and it encompasses a couple of trails, the Richardson Creek Trail and one or two others actually, to complete a 9-mile loop. This is going to probably look similar to what you've probably seen on my videos or others in Kisatchie National Forest. So it definitely will be a very exciting trail to hike. That one is also going to be early part of next year. There is an area in that vicinity that is allowed for hunting. So I figured, why not wait till hunting season's over for me to go and hike that? So that's probably going to be sometime in February or March. This leads me to the next trail that I plan on hiking. And for those of you who watched my YouTube live a couple of weeks ago, you know what I'm talking about. That's the Bayou State Trail. As many of you have known, I've been working on an idea for a long distance trail across Louisiana for literally almost 5 years. We finally were able to settle on a hikeable route that we can start now. And so I am dedicating much of this hiking season to hiking the Bayou State Trail, starting at the end of October and possibly as far as into the month of May. It just depends, of course, how the weather is. But I want to be able to complete as much of the Bayou State Trail as possible this year. I'm going to be going out multiple weekends, sometimes coming out and doing overnight backpacking trips where I can do 2, maybe even 3 days at a time, and sometimes some day hikes. But regardless of how it's completed, I definitely plan on connecting my footsteps each time, day by day, starting at the northern terminus, which is the Ivan Lake Recreational Area inside the Botcaw Wildlife Management Area, the northern part of the state, just about 30 minutes south of the Arkansas state line. So the plan is, and of course this is all tentative based upon life and also based upon weather, is to get through the North Louisiana region by the end of December, which would get me close to Natchitoches. Following that, after the holidays, I'm going to start hiking through the central Louisiana region. And once I get to Kisatchie, I'm going to be able to actually skip a few sections because I hiked them already. If you follow my channel last year, I hiked the Arequipa-Kisatchie Trail. And that trail that he had created includes several miles where the Bayou State Trail and Arequipa-Kisatchie Trail are the same road. So I'm going to skip those, but re-edit the videos that I produced in the last year and a half on the Arequipa-Kisatchie Trail to make it fit for the Bayou State Trail. From there, I'm going to progress southbound out of Kisatchie and make my way to where I'm at right now, Chico State Park. And actually, I'll show you that this is the trail, and this is officially part of the Bayou State Trail. We were able to get this part officially declared by the Office of State Parks. So thanks to those over there, the Secretary Burris and Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser for making that happen. So I plan on getting through here sometime in March or April. And then after that is when I plan on road walking till I can get to around Palmetto. That's my goal, which would put me at the Atchafalaya Basin levee. And then I'm going to finish the Bayou State Trail next fall. I'm really excited about the feedback so far. Actually, I just did an interview with a television station about the trail, and there's been several people that have been reaching out since I announced it at the end of August. There are people out of state that have reached out and told me that they plan on hiking it sometime in the near future, and of course some locals as well. So with that being said, I would welcome anyone that wants to hike with me starting this fall on the Bayou State Trail. All I'm asking you to do is go to our website, www.bayoustatetrail.com, and submit your information and let us know what days you want to hike. I'm going to have all that posted in the next few days on our website, so you'll know what the tentative schedule is and you can come out with me. And that way we can get people out there quickly and start enjoying the Bayou State Trail while I'm gathering more on the ground information as well, and being able to provide you my thoughts on the trail on this channel. But on our website, you can sign up and we'll get back with you and we'll coordinate all the plans that are necessary for making that happen. So with all that being said, there's technically 4 trails that I'm hiking this year. Normally I'm out and covering at least a dozen every year, but this is going to be a special year. I've talked about this a little bit more and more over the last 2 years, how we desperately need to develop and promote long distance hiking across the state of Louisiana, which is why I wanted to hike Eric's Kisatchie Trail last year. Now it's time to hike the Bayou State Trail. And it's just all part of the master plan to be able to give people in Louisiana an opportunity to hike longer distances, but also to encourage people from other parts of the country to experience what it's like to hike in Louisiana, because we all know we have a lot of natural beauty in this state. We just need to be able to promote it properly. And the only way we're going to do that is if we have a long distance trail. So please watch my channel this year and subscribe. That way you can get updates on all of my hikes. I'm probably going to be putting out over 20 this year, which is the most I've put out since I started this channel 2 years ago. It's so that I can complete much of the Bayou State Trail. I will put out a couple of other videos probably leading up to when I start the trail on this channel. However, if you want to learn more about the Bayou State Trail broken down by region, I'm going to have videos for that starting in 2 weeks. So today is September the 13th. So by the end of September, if you go to the Bayou State Trail Association YouTube channel, I'm going to break all that down for you. So as always, thank you all who've been watching since I started this channel 2 years ago and have subscribed and have followed me on the various social media platforms that I use. And I hope that you watch me again this year, and I will plan on seeing you again very soon on another Louisiana trail.